What up, guys? I'm Buster Nuts, and this is Capture the Flag on Firing Range. This is also my first gameplay commentary video, so please bear with me as I do this. I may stop or pause throughout this commentary, and that would be mostly for two reasons. One being, I'm a bit out of my element. I'm trying to get used to this whole talking to a screen and commentating or just talking about random things to don't have anything written down. I'm trying to do this on the top of my head. I don't want it to sound like it's scripted. You guys will notice I would pause or I may stutter or may mispronounce something, and that's the whole reason why I wanted to do it this way. As far as the gameplay goes, I do run around with the Galil dual mag. I love that gun setup. It does wonders for me. I think it's the best way to set it up. My kill streaks would be care package, attack helicopter, and chopper gunner. Which at this moment I'm just recently got the Xbox Live, and I'll explain why. So that's really all the kill streaks I could afford. For perks, I usually go with Hardline Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Hacker Pro, which is what I do have set up on this one. And I do believe I do go 29 and 2, which for me I think is pretty good for someone who doesn't have or isn't used to playing on Xbox. I usually play on the PS3, but with this whole fiasco of the PSN being down and it being hacked, I've decided to get get Xbox Live and play Black Ops on it. That being the main reason, but two, I kind of felt I was kind of neglecting the Xbox, so I would play it. So I decided to try it out. Throughout this game, you'll realize, for specific example, would be in the start of round 2 when I try to use this care package. I do throw the grenade on the floor instead of the care package, and that's because, like I said, I've just recently got it. I'm trying to get used to this whole difference. I'm used to R1 or the RB being the shooting and RT being the throwing of the special grenade. Some of my likes and dislikes about PlayStation 3 and Xbox. Please don't take this as I'm trying to make one console seem better. Just thought I'd give out my opinion. If you guys want to give your opinion, please feel free to comment below and actually let me know. You could also follow me on Twitter at @TheBusterNuts. I will put a link on the description box below. And you guys can feel free to tweet me and tell me, oh no, you're completely wrong, Buster Nuts. I think this system is, I like this for this, and just I want to make my channel a bit more interactive than what other people make it. But going back to the likes and dislikes of PS3 and Xbox, I do like on the Xbox the fact that it's less laggy. The whole fact that there's less of the transition of migrating hosts and everything. It flows a lot better. For PS3, and the whole fact that it's wireless, sometimes my wireless router acts up. Nothing's perfect, so I do get laggy at times, and I really don't like that. I've encountered that less on the Xbox than on the PS3. As far as the gameplay when it comes to both systems, for Black Ops, I feel as the PS3 is a lot better because you do run across noob tubes on a lot of noob tubes actually on PS3, but I'd much rather deal with that, and I find it less frustrating than having to deal with campers. When I came on to the Xbox, I was really surprised to see how many campers there were. My friends have told me about it. I didn't believe them. I thought they were just crazy because they suck. But apparently, they were actually telling the truth, and there are a lot of campers, but I'm getting adjusted to that game style. I'm not saying I'm gonna start camping. I'm just, you know, gonna be a lot smarter when it comes to going around corners and everything. Actually, at this point, this guy completely fails. He thought he was gonna be smart by sneaking up on me or getting me a headshot. I do have turtle beaches, so I can do a bit of sound horning. I can hear where the footsteps are, and that was just a big fail on his part, and it made me laugh. um, I would actually like to know you guys' opinion on this, of the PSN being hacked. I'd like to know what you guys think, so feel free to comment below, or like I said, follow me on Twitter and tweet me what you guys think. This is actually, I get 2 kills on a random grenade. I didn't think. What else? Yeah, so feel free to comment below and tweet me what you guys think of the whole PSN being down. For what I've heard is the PSN, for those of you guys who play PlayStation, it will be up by the end of the month, hopefully. They actually did try getting it going up this past weekend, or actually past 2 weekends, but there was a third attack that they've managed to keep on the down low. But thanks to a lot of the blogs, you can actually read and find out about it. And that's just poor security. I don't know what they're doing there. I'm not gonna go into that because it will be just a long rant about how their whole system just sucks. But I do go, like I mentioned, 29-2 on this one. I have gotten my chopper gunner right now. I'm a bit backtracking right now so I can use it. And that's my phone. Yeah, this is, at this point, I don't know, that guy for some reason thought he was good with a sniper trying to sneak up on me, but I kept, like I said, I was kind of sound whoring, so I would listen and I would actually hear him coming. And yeah, I wanted to say about the chopper gunner. I see a lot of people who use the chopper gunner try focusing on shooting one guy, and you know, at times that can't be the best thing, because you are gonna have people who are trying to shoot you down. And what I try to do is I don't try to focus too much on one guy. I try going after the person who is trying to shoot me down, because I can actually have my chopper gunner a lot longer than what is supposed to happen. And it's actually wrapping up, so I'm about to end this commentary. We do win this round. We actually win the match. I go 29-2. Thanks for watching, guys.